Hey Paul, it was fun playing some golf with you today. Hadn't worked with a pro in a long time, so it's exciting for me to work with someone as talented as you. Just wanted to go through things that we talked about to make sure just to remind you of it if over the months and everything. So basically what we worked on is, you got your chest here, you got your pelvis. Your pelvis can separate from your chest, okay? And then once that happens, the whole body kind of functions together, okay? Then you have your shoulder complex, okay? So your shoulder complex is going to separate from the rest of your body. So that's a key concept, okay? So once your body separates from your shoulder complex, then it's on, okay? So the feeling that you had was when you get to the top, your pelvis is separated from your rib cage basically, and then your rib cage and your pelvis can turn and separate from the hands. And once you have that, then you got all the power in the world, and you won't be searching for power anymore. So what you were taught or what you were doing was, you get to the top and you're thinking, I gotta spin my hips as fast as you can, and that's not how you're going to generate power. And that's why you were getting 230 carry, doing that kind of a high ball, and then after we synced everything up, you were getting 250. So, and that was just the initial increase, but once you settle into this and feel where the power's coming from, you're going to get, I believe, 270 easily, but we'll see. So from this view, in a dress, you can feel it by just, you can open up your pelvis as far as you can, and then turn your rib cage as far against it as possible. So when I'm doing my setup, I kind of feel that, and you can move your arms one way to feel the separation of your arms from your shoulder complex. So these are the type of things that once you get the feel of it, you'll know how to do it. So to put it all together, set up, separate your pelvis from your rib cage, and then take a waggle, go to the top, then separate your whole body, because now your whole body's one piece. Rib cage and pelvis one piece. Separate, and then you just go out and hit it, okay? So the other key thing I didn't want to get into first time seeing you, but it's basically how I release the club. So some people call it a slap hinge release, some people call it a push slap, but the basic concept is, the person who taught me it was Lee Como. I've had a really hard time doing it consistently just because of my own body and what my understanding of it. But basically, once you get your hands here, you separate your body here, and now you're in here. So how do you release it? So what he came up with is basically, if as your arm straightens, the club comes out like this, so that the club passes your hands here, and that's called a push slap. So the way you get it is, and you see it with the guys like Hogan, but they're standing a mile away. So the more you do this and get out and willing to challenge out as far as you can, as your right arm extends, you'll feel it just go through. And that's why I hit the ball so straight, because I just know how to do it, more or less. I'm getting better at it, but hopefully once you feel this separation of your hands and hands from your shoulder complex and your body, then everything will start coming together for you, where you'll be willing to step further away from it and just go out there and you know, it feels like you're just going to round the corner. So it's simply, you know, your right arm is going to extend like this, and it rounds the corner, okay? And you can see there's not a lot of face closure, so it's very consistent. But you gotta first understand the concept, and then you have to practice a lot to do it. So I've been working on it for 10 years, and I have a certain understanding of it. Anyway, so thanks for you know, listening, and I'm glad you thought it was the best lesson of your life. That made me feel really good. So thank you for that. Enjoy. Take care. Bye.